Is Dr. Robert Murphy is professor of infectious diseases at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, we appreciate you joining us again. I'd like to start by asking you about reports of allergic reactions to Moderna's vaccine. Are there any cases that stick out to you?
Yeah, there was a case within days of its release. A physician in Boston who has a very bad allergy to shellfish and who actually carries one of those EpiPens. When, in case they accidentally get exposed to some shellfish, they can actually inject themselves and it can save their life. He did fine. I think he used the EpiPen. He got treated and he did okay. But this is very disturbing. I mean, in the first week that that vaccine is out there, they have another anaphylaxis. What this really means is probably that category of vaccine, the mRNA drugs, which are so effective and which were developed so quickly, probably 1 in 40,000 or so people is what the number is looking like, will have this type of reaction. And it's much higher in people who have this history of the shellfish allergy.
There was an article in The Guardian over the weekend that UK scientists are testing a drug that could prevent infection if someone is around somebody with COVID. Let's say if you're in a household with someone who has COVID, perhaps could prevent infection. Is this something that is exciting, or is it kind of something that's already just generally out there at this point?
Okay, so they're talking about, I have to look at the name here, AZD7442. It's a monoclonal antibody. We already have monoclonal antibodies. We've got Regeneron and Eli Lilly companies have these antibodies. We did not use them in the way that they are looking at using them. In other words, they want to take people who have been exposed, give them the antibodies before they get infected to prevent them from getting infected. So it's just the same kind of treatment that we already have, but given in a different fashion. It makes a lot of sense. But giving that drug, it's an intravenous drug. It's not like you can just go to the pharmacy and get a pill. You have to go to a hospital, get an infusion, and it may protect you for 6 months, 12 months, even longer.
Before we get to questions, I want to ask you about how you think Illinois is doing with the pandemic. Numbers seem to be continually going down.
Yeah, we have to hand it to the state and the city for being tough and putting in the mitigations in place, which are very painful and everybody hates. But look at our numbers. Our numbers are getting better. These are much better. Look at California. California is a disaster. Their hospitals are full. Their ICUs are full in the southern part of the state. Their death rate is astronomically high. We don't want to go there. We have to see what happens with this Christmas holiday surge maybe that we have. And we have to worry about this variant in the UK that spreads faster. That's like gasoline on a fire. And we have not been testing enough to see if that is even in the United States or if that has anything to do with what's going on in California. We don't know. So we have to hold the line and get those numbers down even more.
Dr. Murphy, let's go to some viewer questions. Is it okay for pregnant women at any stage of pregnancy to get the vaccine? We also have this question with a lot of nursing moms as well.
No, this is a really tough question because there is no answer.
Yeah.
Typically, pregnant women are not involved in the clinical studies of these vaccines. Now, when you treat literally hundreds of thousands of people in all these vaccine trials, people get pregnant during the process. And so a few of those cases have occurred. They've been reported. There have been no complications due to it. Now, other vaccines, like the flu vaccine, we give to pregnant women. So it's a personal decision that has to be made between the obstetrician and the mother, the pregnant woman, if the risk of not knowing there could be a problem is worth it. So I'm sorry, there is no answer right now, but it's a very important question.
Next question here. My husband is a COVID long hauler with debilitating symptoms 9 months after the initial infection. I see there's research on medicines to treat these patients. How long will it take to get these treatments approved?
Well, we don't really know if any of these treatments really work. So long haulers is what they're calling this. It is occurring in about 10% of people that are infected. They're having some type of symptoms at least 6 months later, some of them, like this person here, quite severe. So it's under study. I'm sure it would get what they call accelerated approval if it looks like it actually works. But it's a very difficult situation because it involves multiple systems in the body, and people are responding to this long-term effect of the COVID differently. Everyone is different. It's not like the same thing is happening. So yeah, there will most likely will be some therapies available, and it will be an accelerated approval process.
Dr. Murphy, good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good week.
Thank
I'll
you,
see you
too. And you have a question for Dr. Murphy, head to our Morning News Facebook page and post it there. We will talk to him again tomorrow. Let's get a check of the weather now with Mike. Good morning.